Hey, everybody's worried about Obamacare under Donnie Tanahan's. What's going to happen? Well, I'll tell you what is happening right now. What's happening right now is Obamacare enrollment has boomed since the election. Isn't that something? Yeah. Maybe this is a good thing in a sense because Donnie Tanahan scared the shit out of everybody, and they went and got signed up. I want to get signed up before this goes away. So I think that sounds like what happened. This is from attention.com. It's a new website, I think. This is the second article I've used from them. It says over 1 million people have purchased health insurance through Obamacare exchanges since the open enrollment period began November 1st. About 53,000 more people than this time last year, CNN reports. Look at that. Of those purchases, 300,000 were made in the 3 days after Trump was elected president. The increase in signups for Obamacare this year, despite the negative attention surrounding it, is an encouraging sign to Health Secretary Sylvia Burwell. Now, in my program, it puts the little dots underneath her name because I go, oh, is that spelled correctly? That's spelled correctly, but it puts dots under it, and I don't know how to get rid of them.
Yeah. I mean, it's capitalized. It shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, it's capitalized. Shouldn't do that, and it's doing it anyway. And people have said to me, like, "Hey, can you double check your spell?" I did spelled correctly. Just my program does that. I don't know how to get rid of it. If you know how to get rid of it, let me know. I don't have a crew here. This is a YouTube show.
Yeah.
Okay, it's me and Hank.
We're gonna send that over to graphics.
Yeah, we're gonna send it over to graphics, which we don't have a graphics department.
Which is me when I'm.
It's Hank. So I put this together myself. I don't have a crew. So when I put this together and then that happens, I don't know how to get rid of it, but I know it's accurate, so let's move on.
Yeah, let's not worry about that.
The increase in signups for Obamacare this year, despite the negative attention surrounding it, is an encouraging sign. Oh, wait, we just did that.
Yeah, you just did that without.
Oh, wait, look, it doesn't have it.
Did you fix it?
I must have fixed it.
And then we talked about okay, well, this is a peek under the curtain or hood.
Yeah.
Yeah, behind the curtain.
The American people are demonstrating how much they continue to want and need the coverage the marketplace offers. So the American people, this is according to that health secretary, Burwell told CNN on Wednesday that the American people are demonstrating how much they continue to want and need the coverage. So what happens if Donnie Tanahan comes in and does something where, so like they say 20 million people have gotten health care under the Obamacare. And then he gets rid of it for 20 million people. I don't know how that could be seen as again, Donald Trump is a gift to the left. And if the left doesn't take advantage of this, the country is in peril. The country's not in peril yet. The country's in peril if the left does not respond correctly to this, meaning look out for the voters and not the donors. They're still doing the donor bullshit, the Democrats. Still. Hank?
Well, on that, and I was thinking of analogies like we're off the cliff, and the Democrats are the ones that are in control of the wings. So we need them to deploy the wings and pull up. But if they don't, the Republicans are still behind the driver's wheel or whatever,
and they can smash
going straight down.
Straight down.
So, but on the Obamacare stuff, I don't have Obamacare. I need to. I've been lazy and derelict about my own health and everything else. I'm about to sign up. I've been getting ready to, meaning thinking about it every once in a while. I took Trump's election as disincentive, thinking, what's the point? Why would I even try? It's going to be taken away right away, or maybe I won't get in trouble because they're just going to monkey with the law next year and the enforcement mechanisms are going to be all apart. So I'm not really informed on this. I'm surprised to find out it spurred people to sign up more, and that's a good thing because the more people invested in it,
the better.
The harder or the more pressure that'll be for them to remove it or to not remove it.
Right.
But a lot of people are in it and they don't like it.
Well,
it's hard to have an accurate picture. Because I don't know.
Well, people don't like healthcare in America in general because it's so expensive, and you have to deal with insurance companies, and they just deny you treatment, and you have to fight to get treatment.
Yeah.
So in other countries, you don't have to fight like that. Or there's a single payer system, and you don't have a million. You don't have to fight. You don't have a middleman.
Yeah.
You go to your doctor. That's it.
Yeah.
Done.
So you're disincentivized. You're incentivized to avoid getting health care.
In America.
Yeah.
Yes.
You wait for the problem to get so bad that you're forced into...
And it ends up costing more.
Yeah. The entire thing is insane.
In addition to Trump's repeated criticisms of Obamacare, there were reports in October that premiums for plans purchased through the healthcare exchanges established by the Affordable Care Act would increase by an average of 25%, which we already covered that on this show. That was another reason why a lot of people didn't vote for Hillary. according to some of the people we talked to. A business owner, which said that her employees were pissed off that their health care is going up 25%. How are they going to afford that? Opponents of Obamacare have jumped on the opportunity to call for its repeal, some using the hashtag Unaffordable Care Act. Recently, Aetna, Humana, and United Health Group, some of the biggest insurance providers in the country, said they were pulling out of Obamacare healthcare exchanges in some states because they couldn't make a profit. Because young people weren't signing up fast enough. So they got to have a bunch of young people paying you who aren't getting sick, so you can take that money and pay for the health care of the old people who are sick, and then you have to be able to give enough to the insurance company for providing that service. So they can't make money. Hey, look, there's not enough profit left over for us to make money. We should get rid of goddamn insurance companies in the first place.
Yeah. Why do we have this?
Why do we have a middleman to pay to give money to the doctor?
Yeah.
I'm already at the doctor's. Go ahead.
Well, this whole thing is a big exchange between sick people and people who know how to help you, and then service providers and equipment providers. Why do we have to invite this maniac into the tent who only gets to make a profit? They don't contribute.
They don't do anything.
All they do is checks, right? They write checks.
They write checks. They don't give you health care.
And they try not to write checks.
And they try not to write checks. Try not to give you health care.
Yeah.
Their job is to try to find a way to deny you health care.
They add zero
insurance company.
Zero value.
No value
to someone's health.
None. And we all need health care. So it turns out the rest of the Western world figured out how to do it. Single payer.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. They figured it out. Trump's plan for Obamacare remains unclear. Though he consistently called for its repeal and replacement during the campaign, he said last week that he would consider keeping the provisions protecting people with pre-existing conditions and allowing people 26 and under to stay on their parents' health plans. Well, those are the two big things: the pre-existing conditions and kids 26 and under staying on their parents' health. Those are the two big things that Obamacare did. If you had a pre-existing condition, now you can get it. Before you couldn't. They would just deny you. So those are the two big things. Trump has indicated he wants to keep those. That's the whole thing. Like, now these guys have to govern. The Republicans have the House, they have the Senate, and the presidency. Now they have to govern. So if they come in and they're governing, leaves people without health care and inflation and no jobs, and now they have to own it. But the Democrats, again, are going to bungle it. So it's time to invest in stuff like the ACLU. It's time to work for unions. It's time to get the non-governmental institutions built up who can fight back against the government, because the Democrats are letting people down left and right once again. And if you think Bernie Sanders is somehow going to be a magician and going to grow a spine and stand up to people like Chuck Schumer, he's not. So they just elected Chuck Schumer. He's the problem. They just elected him to be their leader in the Senate. Chuck Schumer's the problem. He's not a solution to the problem. And the Democrats seem to be doing the same shit they always did. So here we go. We'll see what happens with Obamacare. A lot of people signed up. Hank, go get it.